Good morning and welcome to Unity. My name is Mindy and it is such a pleasure to be here with you this morning. So before we begin, let's close our outer eyes, bring our attention inward, and take some deep breaths, letting our body know that we are now taking over. We are in control. And as we work within, we feel ourselves aligning with our divine source, divine love right here, right now, within you. We feel that light. We feel the warmth of love. And we thank God for the opportunity to receive truth today. As we move forward throughout the day, we will see the manifestation of all the good that we are. And take a moment and feel that oneness and that peace. Yes. Feels good, right? Awesome. Yay. Okay, so here we are. We've been talking about the 5 basic unity principles over the past couple of weeks, and we are now to week 3, so we are on number 3. But if anybody hasn't joined us yet, let's go ahead and go over what number 1 was. Number 1 is that there is only one power and one presence in me and in the universe. God, good, right? We've got this. One power. We remember learning. And if there is only one power, Spirit, God, good, and we are here, then we are also one. Our natural state is good. We are spiritual beings. That's our number 2, right? We are naturally good because God is in each and every one of us. And God is only good. Okay? God is good, I am good, you are good. And now we get to number 3. And that is that we create our experiences by what we choose to think, feel, and believe. Make sense? I know it does because I've talked to you guys about this before. We have talked about the power that we have to create the world that we are living in, right? Everything starts at divine mind, that ultimate truth, that one power of God. Then we get divine ideas, and those come out into divine expression. Now, if we're seeing it here in the material world, it has been thought of, created, misunderstood, something, and it has been out here in this world. Do you understand what I mean? Even when we see bad things, we remember we were talking about last week, if we're seeing something incorrectly, that's just a mistake in our thinking, a mistake in the formation of how it came out into expression, right? And we can correct that mistake and then have a perfect expression. We see how that works. Now we are the ones who get to create this through our thoughts, through our feelings, through our beliefs. So if we are believing that there is a limited supply, if we are believing that there is an evil force that can bring bad, if we are believing that there's not enough in this world for anyone else, and we have to have it for ourselves, we are going to have that kind of limited experience. If we believe that God is always present, if we believe that God is good, if we believe that we have the power to create a loving, happy, healthy world, that's what we will create. What we think about, what we focus on, is what we experience here. I know that you guys are not necessarily old enough to remember projection TVs or, the old projections where you put the pictures in the, I'm not even sure what they're called anymore. You put the pictures in the machine and it projects a picture out on the wall, okay? Then you can follow that. Now, if what we're seeing out there on that wall if it's got a big old scratch through it, are we going to go out to the wall to fix the scratch? It's not going to work that way, right? We got to go back to the machine, pick up the little image, and repair the mistake in the image, put it back in, and then you'll see the clear picture. Works the same way in this world, okay? If we're thinking things that are not in alignment with the truth of who we are, the spiritual, natural, beautiful, healthy, whole, perfect being, then we're going to start seeing things out here that don't match up with that. Right? Did I say that right? Yes. If we're thinking things, we're going to see them out there. So if we're thinking things that are not in alignment with perfect, then we are going to not see perfect. Okay, that makes sense. We're getting into it today. All right, so everything that is created from the inside out, right? And you were blessed with these powers of imagination and love and wisdom and dominion and strength to create a wonderful world, right? And if we're not seeing that wonderful world, if we're not seeing as God sees, in that beauty, in that love, in that perfection, in that health, in that wholeness, if we're not seeing those things, then we need to fix something that is mistaken here. Some belief of separateness from God, some belief in a power that there can be another power from God, right? We know that's not true. It makes us feel like it is because we're seeing it, but that's not the truth. So if we're seeing it here, let's go back to our projection screen, right inside, get ourselves lined up, feel the peace and the presence of God within, and allow divine order to establish, because that will always happen. It's principle, it's law, it will work, I promise you, all right? And you have that power. What you think, what you believe, what you see, it's all coming inside out. You have it, all right? I know it. We're excited about this new school year coming up, even with all the changes. We can see these challenges as opportunities for growth, or we can see them as this awfulness that's just gonna make our day miserable all the time. So which one are we gonna choose? We get to choose, right? This is a new fantastic way to experience things, or it can be an awful way. Is your glass half full? Is it half empty? I can bring up all the cliches. We know them. You've got the power to choose what you focus on and what you bring into your life. And that is a wonderful gift, and we thank God for it, don't we? All right, so you guys have a great week this week. I want to see you guys enjoying the world that you can create, okay? Love it, live it, know that God is here at all times with you, right here within, giving you the strength to do whatever it is you need to do, all right? All right, so let's bless you and move on with our day. We love you, we bless you. You are a perfect expression of God.